It's the original. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. We're back. Rapping with y'all is the Eminent Sports Broadcasting. I am your host, Classic, and I'm here with my co-host.
Loso, Casey, and Loso back in the building. Round two of this Canelo vs Charlo. Let's go.
Yes, and we are discussing the All Access that just premiered uh, not too long ago. Gave us a lot of insight on what to expect on the big fight that's coming up on September 30th. One thing I noticed, I didn't see Derek James.
Well, I did see him training with Derrick James while they was in Las Vegas, but like we talked about, Derrick James is like the trainer for show. His real trainer is Guzman, a Dominican homie. You know what I mean? You can't get that Dominican flavor. He gonna need it too, because from what I see on his old access, Canelo in his groove, man, he looking like he about to salsa on him, man. So I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, he looking like he ready to style on him.
Yeah, well, I noticed I did see Derek James a lot in the press conference build up and stuff like that. So I think he got attached close to the I guess close to the point where he would be needed, right? Because he was working with Spence and he was working with the other guys and Joshua and Ryan Garcia. So now this fight is getting closer. So now he becomes the head trainer, right?
Yeah, he the head trainer, but not the main trainer.
Yeah. Like we discussed in the video that we posted earlier, that's ain't nothing wrong with that.
No, nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, ain't nothing wrong with that. If you have a guy that's available to you a little bit more than the head trainer, why not utilize him? Why not stay prepared? You can't stand around waiting on another man to get you prepared. You have to be prepared for these matches, man, because these events are telling.
Yeah, no doubt. And like we talked about before, off camera, other conversations, I think that was the best thing Charlo did was get Juan Guzman as his own little personal trainer. I think that's where Errol messed up at, because Derrick James spread himself way too thin. Went from basically one fighter to two fighters, and now five fighters.
Yeah.
And now look, it looked like it showed in Errol Spence's performance. So I think it's a great idea, man.
Yeah.
I mean, I like it. Like we said on the other episode, the more trainers you got, the better, man. Because at the end of the day, you need all the focus on you, especially for a big fight.
What'd you think about
now,
this?
look, we watching the replay of the All Access.
Yeah.
And Derrick James over here holding mitts for Charlo when he should have been 100% all focus on Errol.
Nah,
bro, come on.
You think
that was the biggest fight of the year? What you doing holding mitts for this nigga? And his fight ain't for 2 months, and my fight next week. Nah, bro. I need all that.
Well, Earl said in the build up to the fight that he was at his best, man, in terms of preparation.
He was, but never leave no stone unturned. If I'm coaching my football team, or if I'm the coach for my Jets, nigga, I ain't over here coaching my son's little league team too at the same time. Nigga, I ain't over here giving tips to my cousin team or my friend. Nah, nigga, I'm focused, locked in on my shit, 100%. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but like you said with those sports though, it's a lot more going on, right? Yeah. So you have your individual coaches and whatever. But if you're coaching boxing, I don't think it's a problem to have multiple fighters that you're training, because they're gonna feed off each other.
Right, and that's why you need multiple coaches. But Earl didn't have another coach.
When do you run?
Derrick James, he was his sole coach.
When do you run hardest? When you're running with someone or when you're running by yourself?
When you're running with someone.
Because they push you, right? Because when you're feeling tired and you still see them going, you want to go more. Right. So when you feeling tired, if you see dude going crazy on the bags and y'all both came in at the same time, it's gonna motivate you to push even further.
And that's true. But
iron
at
sharpen
the same
iron.
time, I still need my focus. You feel me? I still need my main man. You feel me?
Yeah.
Like, that's cool in the off season, but when I got the biggest fighter of the year, of the generation, possibly, bro, nah, come on, man. It's time. It's all hands on deck. I need a. We got to lock in.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We got to lock in. You know, you don't see Eddie Reynoso training no other fighters up there in Lake Tahoe with Canelo.
Well, he lost a lot of those fighters, so.
And why? Why he lose a lot of those fighters?
They said he wasn't focused on them.
Who was he focused on?
Canelo.
Okay, my point exactly, bro. My point exactly.
Canelo looked really, really relaxed.
Derrick James forgot. He forgot who got him to the dance. You know what I mean? Errol got that boy to the dance.
So how do you what should he have done for growth though? Since you want to stay on the Derrick James topic, what should he have done for growth? Because as a trainer, you have to grow, right? The more fighters you have that's on that level, the more lucrative opportunities you're gonna have moving forward.
You build your team, you grow your trainers, you grow your trainer stable, right?
Okay.
So that's what you do for growth, right? If he was smart, I'd have brought. Okay, I see you doing something with Guzman. Let me bring him in. You know what I mean? Let me bring him in house. Even though they're from two different cities, and Guzman looked like he lives in New York, but he comes trains Houston with
that would have
Jamel.
to be a serious negotiation.
You understand what I'm saying? Or whatever hot other trainers in the city, whatever the best other trainers in the city, I'm bringing them in. Let's go.
Yeah, I think he should build a team because even look at Wilder's squad. You know what I mean? Wilder's not, even though Malik Scott is his head trainer, you know what I'm saying? When he had his last fight with Tyson Fury, he brought in what's the cut man from UFC? What's his name? Andy House?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, he brought him in and they did work and try to build on Wilder and get him ready for the fight.
Mm-hmm.
But like I was saying with Canelo, what do you think about Canelo and how he looked very, you know what I mean, relaxed, you know what I'm saying?
Good. He looked comfortable.
Very comfortable, not a care in the world, like he knows what's gonna happen in this fight.
Yeah, he's confident, man. Very confident.
Very confident.
Jamel looked very confident too, though.
Yeah, they both look confident.
It's gonna be a great fight, man. Like I said, as the fight gets closer, things gonna get a little spicier. You know how Jamel rock. He gonna turn up the promotion.
Yeah.
You know? And he gonna start applying that pressure on Canelo verbally.
I think you got to do that, even if it's not a part of your nature, right? Which it is kind of his nature, right? It
is his nature.
But even if it's not a part of your nature, like Canelo says, he prefers this very relaxed, no disrespect type of thing. It builds the fight.
Yeah, of course.
You guys are trying to sell pay-per-views. At the end of the day, you need to get people excited, give them a reason for when they come out of work or when they put the kids to bed or when they're done eating dinner. Yo, I'm gonna cop this pay-per-view. I gotta look forward, especially now that football done started up.
Exactly. So you got to build it up. But like, that's what I think they need to do, man. They need to promote the fight during football season. Whatever big games on Sunday, on Monday Night Football, Thursday Night Football, have them come through, speak at halftime.
I don't think they do
the commercials.
I don't think they do that as much.
They need to though. They did it for Earl.
Yeah, but I don't think they probably looked at the numbers and maybe the translation wasn't there.
They did it for Earl.
No, but for the which fight? They
did it for two fights. The two fights.
No,
Earl
but that's what I'm saying.
Stadium.
Yeah, but how many years ago was that?
Yeah, but you could do it still. It's PBC. They still got that relationship. Al Heyman.
I don't know about with Fox, but CBS they got their football too, so they could do it through them. But what I'm saying is,
whoever got
there has to be a reason why they didn't continue.
Because the fighters weren't big enough. That was an Earl Spence thing.
Uh-huh.
That was an Earl Spence relationship, but they got to be able to poly that into this.
Okay, so you think it was
maybe you do it? Where's this fight at? In Vegas, right?
Yeah, this is at the T-Mobile Arena.
So
same arena that the Crawford and Spence was at.
Maybe you talk to Al Davis. right? And promoted during the Raiders game or something. Do something. You gotta pump it up as
Who,
best
the
as you
son?
can.
What's his name? That's his name, Al Davis, the son?
Al Davis'
Andy,
son.
ain't it? Andy?
I forgot his name, but Davis. You know what I'm talking about.
I think your boy Al is no longer with us.
Son, though.
Yeah, yeah, and he's a big boxing fan, man. He's always at all the events. I think
Yeah,
they
he
have a
love
relationship.
boxing.
I think they have a relationship.
He loved boxing. He had all the big fights.
Yeah, every time I see Showtime PBC with a fight, I've seen him at basically every fucking fight.
Every big fight.
So I'm thinking they have some type of behind the scenes business deal, maybe relationship
Of course.
that, you know what I'm saying, they don't need to talk about. You know what I mean? Of course.
Yeah, but that's what I would do, man. I promoted during football season. Got millions upon millions of eyes every Thursday.
So you'd have 2 weekends to
Sunday,
run that.
Monday.
You'd have
Yeah.
2 weekends to run that. This weekend, next weekend, and then it's fight week.
3 weekends.
Is it 3 weekends?
You got this weekend, next weekend,
And the weekend after that?
weekend after that.
And then you have fight week.
Well,
So I don't think that's in the cards, though.
we'll see. Hopefully it is. I know they want to backdoor Spencer Crawford. You know what I mean? They hit the trifecta. They did the Tank Ryan, Spence Crawford, Charlo Canelo. Man, that's a big year.
Yeah.
Big last 6 months.
Extremely
For
big year.
PBC, man. Legendary.
Well, like I'm kind of worried, man, that this doesn't do the numbers, though, man. Because like I was saying, when Spence and Crawford was doing their press conferences, those shits was trending 600, 700,000 early.
Mm-hmm.
These numbers that I'm seeing for their events are like 300 plus, 100 plus. So I'm wondering if they're gonna be able to build up enough momentum, or the Mexican fans and the black fans are just gonna show up.
Yeah, they're gonna show up. We got a lot of it's Canelo, so they're gonna show up. It's pay-per-view, so the niggas gonna buy it.
I mean, the fight is worthy.
It's worthy.
One of
Canelo
go ahead.
And Charlo, black versus Mexican. Charlo got his fans. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You don't have people you got a lot of people that love Canelo, a lot of people that hate Canelo. And vice versa with Charlo. So that's how you make the biggest fights.
Yeah.
Because you got both of them have people that want to see him win and got people that want to see him lose.
You got to stimulate that fan base, though, the motherfuckers that hate Charlo, man. Mm-hmm. How'd you feel? One of my favorite scenes in the All Access was when they were sitting on those chairs watching the fights on the big screen with the pool right there. That shit looked fly as fuck. And I wonder what was going through Charlo's head when his brother was hugging him, when he became undisputed and his brother was hugging him and they were showing love. And right now they're beefing, man. Their respective others, their significant others fought each other at the last event.
You know what he was saying?
What was he saying in his head? What was he saying in his head?
Man, I don't mess with this dude, man. Can't stand this boy right here, man. I'm doing what he can't do.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Dude, wish he was undisputed like me.
You think that's what was going through his head?
Yeah, I think that was going through.
You don't think a part of him was like, damn, why am I beefing my brother? I miss my brother. I love my brother.
Come on, man. No, that's done. That's done.
I mean,
how long they been beefing now?
I mean,
for years.
No matter what, no matter how long they've been beefing, no matter what they've been going through, every fight I feel like they both had, the other was always there.
Yeah.
This might be the first fight where maybe Jamal doesn't come and doesn't support his brother, because I can't remember another fight where I didn't see one or the other at the other event.
Mm-hmm. They got this point is more for publicity, man. Kind of like Offset and Quavo. You know what I mean? They're gonna show up, but they ain't gonna speak to each other in the back.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They're gonna hug each other for the cameras and show that love, but as soon as that moment over with, it's back to F you. You know what I mean?
Ain't
genuine.
the strength and conditioning aspects of his of some of the exercises that he was doing too also caught my attention. He kind of eluded that he's planning to move a lot in this fight. He kind of said, "Oh, I don't want to give the game plan away." He kind of did, but we were kind of saying that anyway. That's his best. That's his best way to have success against a Canelo that doesn't move a lot anymore. That kind of just like walks forward, plants his feet, and throws hard shots.
I expected Charlo to be a little bit more solid than what I'm seeing. He looked a little soft to me. You know what I mean? I was expecting him to be a little bit more solid.
Yeah, but he was never muscular though. So just putting on weight, you know what I mean? It's not
I
gonna
don't like it. I was expecting to be a little bit more solid.
But that's what they say.
But it's still
That
was early. That was early. That was probably like a month ago. So who knows?
But look at Crawford. Look at Crawford when Crawford first moved to 147 versus what he looks like now when he's more filled out.
That boy was in the best. He never looked like how he looked his last fight.
That's what I'm saying. He's looking more
big fights
solid.
For the biggest moment you get in the best shape of your life. But I expect him to be a little bit more tighter than that. But like I say, who knows when that was shot? That was probably shot at least 2-3 weweeks ago.
Correct.
So you know what I mean? And it don't take much to at the body fat that he's at. He lose 1, 2, 3% body fat. Now he's shredded like crazy. So we'll see.
Yeah, because they're showing this definitely was filmed quite a while ago because they're even showing scenes where, like I said, Derek James is not even in the picture. It's just straight Guzman and him training. You know what I mean?
But Canelo looks shredded already.
Yeah, he's fighting at his weight. Yeah. He's fighting on his weight. He's not trying to put on no mass.
Yep.
How much you think he walks around at?
Canelo?
Yeah.
185.
185. So he ain't cutting
180.
He's not even cutting no crazy amount of weight.
Nah, he ain't cutting the crazy.
Damn, he's coming with some serious power, man. I don't think Charlo's gonna have the power. That's my only issue with Charlo. I think moving up 2 weight classes, beautiful, fine and dandy, right? You're gonna have to win a boxing match.
I don't think he's gonna have that one punch.
He's not gonna be able to hurt him,
but he's gonna have power. But Canelo got a strong head, man, and he's hard.
Granted,
have we seen him be hurt?
I can't recall.
Nah, only one time they say he was hurt was against Miguel Cotto brother back in the day.
Yeah,
and I don't even remember that fight.
Yeah,
but in the recent years,
I've never seen him hurt.
We haven't seen him hurt.
And people like to blow shit out of proportion when they say, "Oh, that person was hurt," or whatever. He did. I do remember that. Going back and looking at that clip, he did kind of stumble a little bit, but I haven't seen him hurt. All these runs when we talked about all the great fighters that he's ran through and dismantled, and he avoided some guys here and there. But look, this was a fighter that he avoided, and he's fighting him now. You know what I mean? I don't ever think there was a time where I said he'll never fight Boo Boo Andrade, right? But what happens if Andrade wins the fight against Benavidez? That fight might be possible.
That might be the third fight.
That's a fight that will never happen. You will never get that fight. But you know what I mean? It gets to the point where you have to fight the guys that people have wanted you to fight all this time.
Yep. There's a way about getting it, though. You got to kill Canelo with kindness, man.
Yeah.
You can't be disrespectful. You be disrespectful to Canelo, you're not going to get... Think about it. If you think back when they used to interview Charlo, fighter was, in the boxing game, who he used to say? He used to say, Canelo was the best boxer. And look who got the fight. You got to be respectful, bro, to Canelo. He don't respect disrespect. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You come at him crazy, you was not getting the fight. He will not bless you with that payday.
Shouldn't it be opposite though, man? Shouldn't you want the guy that's talking shit to you? You know what I'm saying? Getting your blood pressure up. You want to fight the guy that's fucking shaking your hand and praising you?
I mean, bro, everybody ain't like that. You know what I mean? There's some gentlemen in the game, like Pacquiao. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
everybody ain't like that. Everybody ain't from that culture. You feel me? So, for what? You don't got to. Once the fight's on, we gonna fight. You know what I mean? And you know him, he's still gonna fight his hardest. So he's still gonna try to knock you out. So it's best for you to come and try to knock him out.
A lot of people that we listen to online as well, man, they're looking at this fight as an afterthought.
And me personally, I like fighters to talk shit.
Yeah.
But some people don't like that. You know what I mean?
They always say they don't like it, but they tune
some
in.
People, yeah, they tune in, but
They
some
tune
people
in.
don't like it. They're like, oh, I can't stand that dude. I hate that dude. Blah,
Yeah, but they
blah.
tune in.
You know what I mean? So a lot of people don't like that. You know, I be in a gym with dudes who train, who fight, and they don't like it. You know what I mean? Some dudes like it, some dudes don't like it. Depends on if you like the man.
Yeah.
You know?
I don't know, man. This was a very, very good All Access, man. Very entertaining. I'd seen a lot from both sides. Canelo, like I said, looks very relaxed, looks very strong, already in great shape. Charlo looks confident. I like some of the workouts that I seen him doing. I don't necessarily see the build in his body yet, you know. But like that's probably like 2 weeks ago. When we have 3 more weeks to go.
Could have been a month ago.
And he even said that he felt like he lost some speed when he was.
Yeah, he said at first he didn't like it. You know what I mean? But
yeah,
which tells me he was trying to pack on the weight, and that's why he was saying he couldn't hold it. But now I feel like he cranked up training. Sure, he's been training hard all the time, but he probably turned and he's dropping weight. But I think, like I told you, I feel like he should be fighting at his walk around weight. I wouldn't care about the weight I walk in at, as long as I make weight at the scale, as long as I'm under that 168 mark.
Yeah,
I'm fighting at whatever weight I come in at. I don't care.
Facts.
Come in the best version of myself. That's it. A couple extra pounds ain't gonna help you. If you worried about getting bigger, then that means you intending on getting beat. You intending on taking some punches.
We also saw the Jamal interview earlier in the day too, and he was when he was at the the NABF convention in Jacksonville. Is that's where they always have it? I never even knew that.
Yeah, it was up in Orlando.
And he's basically alluded that he's training with Roy Jones Jr. I don't know if that's a permanent thing or if it's just a temporary thing. He's just like getting right now, and he's gonna go back to Ronnie Shields.
His mind right. You know?
So you don't think that could be possibly a permanent situation?
I mean, it could be, but no fighter has stayed with Roy Jones for an entirety. I just think he's like he's like a guru, man. They go, he's like boxing therapy. You know?
Yeah,
you know what I mean, they go get that knowledge, get that fix, and then they go back. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like Eubanks, you know, and a bunch of other fighters. Roach. I think it's temporary.
Yeah, because that would be kind of like sad to see, man. Because like Ronnie Shields has had him for such a long time, developed him into a great champion. You know what I mean? He's had his lapses.
No, I think Ronnie will end up going to Pensacola and training with him.
Yeah,
I mean, yeah, Ronnie still is, man.
Yeah, but Ronnie got fighters in his gym. Morrell, that he needs to, you know what I mean?
So you bring him with you.
Bring Morrell with you.
Well, Morrell lives in Minnesota. So he don't even live in Houston. He just comes out there to train. Ronnie Shields is like his head coach, but I'm pretty sure he has a coach that he works with on a daily basis when he's back at home in Minnesota.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And he kind of said Ronnie was the one that kind of sent him to Roy to get away
Ronnie
from
was send him to Roy. So
to
I'm
get
sure
away from the distractions and shit like that.
Ronnie will come out there and get the work.
Yeah.
That's his man.
Okay. All right, so episode 2 is gonna be premiering next week. I think Friday, the same day that it did today. So we'll keep our ears out and our eyes open.
Yes, sir.
So we can check that out, and we'll chop it up again and review it and see if we see any more details that's gonna give us a hint at what we can expect from this fight.
And we expect fireworks, man. It's gonna be.
Oh man,
It's gonna be a great fight, man.
This is definitely one. And you, what were you telling me earlier? You told me about Floyd's fighter, the young fighter. You say he's gonna be on the undercard.
Yeah, he's supposed to be on the undercard.
So he's gonna be probably on the televised version of the probably the YouTube.
Yeah, probably the YouTube
portion of the
very
undercard.
first fight of the prelims, I assume.
Yeah.
Fighting, I think like a 4-0 fighter, 3 KOs.
So this is gonna be his pro debut on TV already.
Yeah, they're hyping him up, man.
That's big.
He's nice though. I watched some footage on that boy, and
he's super nice.
He's nice. He a problem.
A lot of potential. You gotta move him. You gotta move him nice though. You gotta
he's like the second coming. He's like the second coming to Tank.
Yeah, and he resembles him a lot too.
Yep.
All right, y'all. Eminent Sports Broadcasting. We're closing out. We just reviewed the Canelo and Charlo pay-per-view event that's coming up, the All Access that debuted today. We're looking forward to it. We talked about the undercard and the fight in a previous video that we did earlier. Check that out. Dog Loso gonna close us out.
Yeah, you already know. Like always, we always end the show. Like, share, subscribe. Y'all boys feeling that boxing? Y'all holla at us, man. Spread the word.
All right, y'all. Peace.
Come on.